Hello everybody, my name is Pravus and welcome to more Rogue State Revolution in Basenji, sponsored by Modern Wolf. A big thank you to them for that. You can find a link in the description down below. Alright, we're having some serious food issues. I probably should go ahead and get some more food produced with our agricultural fields. Seems like we are always looking for a little bit more. Notice, by the way, that we are now in the white or the green everywhere in our nation, which is very, very good for us. If we're having issues with food, one thing we could do is actually just start importing some. And over here in Tajikistan, I think I will do that. Let's go ahead and start importing some food. 60 feels excessive, but if we need it, we can. Yeah, all right, let's go ahead and do this. We're going to have better relations with them as a result, but now we'll produce more than enough food, and the most important thing is that we can continue producing processed food for our people and exporting it off to the chickens, although the chickens admittedly don't much like me anyway. All right, so over here, Kareem, you have something new for me. You finished with conscription policy. Well, that's fantastic. Could go for a conscript army, which reduces our unit maintenance cost, and right now, units are costing me only 2, because we have 2 military units. To be honest, that doesn't seem like a very helpful policy, so I think I'm going to ignore that for the moment. If we want to make sure we are increasing loyalty, we can spend money to get veteran benefits. Not sure I want to do that. Let's see, advanced centrifuges. If we wanted to go become a nuclear state, that's something we could do. Cyber division. Give your helicopters extra attack range. Sounds good. I am using quite a few helicopters, so I think that makes a lot of sense. We could... Interesting. Defeat a rebel unit increases intel by 3 if we authorize the use of torture. Alternatively, gray areas, we get some intel, and our international security goes up, but our rule of law down. Or we could go for a rigid rule of law, so we don't torture anyone. Yeah, I don't know about that. I kind of think we'll stick with the gray areas for the moment. Over here, we finished with workers' compensation, which has increased health by a lot for everyone, which is one of the reasons the country is suddenly looking so much better, so that's fantastic. Overtime laws, no. Building codes prosperity, no. Whistleblower hotline, reduce public safety by a lot. Yeah, I'm not sure how much I like some of this. This improves health, prohibit union, make conservatives happy, but I don't really want to do that. Casinos are probably not that great. Offshore banking, reduce international security. Regulate cryptocurrency, super notes. We can start basically just printing lots of counterfeit bills from the United States, but there's a good chance that we get caught. I'm going to go for state investments here and see if there's anything we'll be able to do with our money in order to try and increase our income by a pretty large amount. By the way, we are running out of money, so I'm going to go ahead and spend some favors to get some more money through our lobbyists. I still think that's helpful. 60 bucks there, not the fantastic amount, but it'll work. Now, Russia. We had a thing that my climate change rating went down. It's at 6. Maybe we have to wait until next turn. Is that it? Do I have to wait until next turn? Because maybe I have to wait until next turn. You came back, finally, so we're actually about to finish with hydropower, thank God. I want to get this. Let's see. Unlocked with a policy research from the minister. I think it's this right here with the green economy. Yeah. If we research this, we can go for the green economy type of policy. Now, this would greatly increase our environmental rating, which is helpful. However, it would also make all polluting buildings cost a lot more. So we really want to get our polluting buildings built up first and then worry about that, I think. Let's go down to, let's say, you. Yes. You're supposed to remove some corruption from our next oil refinery, which means we're going to produce more of our oil. This cleric is ready to have another religious experience, so let's do that. And that is going to do what for me exactly? What's the event going to be this time? Cleric meets with the scholar to discuss inconsistencies within the pillar of the old ways and how they can be interpreted in modern law. The question, remarks the cleric, is how we can reconcile the establishment of religious laws to promote modesty and piety with the tenements of liberty that are dictated in the very same religious texts. The scholar thinks about this for a second and responds, many fear that if we embrace liberalism and liberty that comes with it, then we could excuse ourselves from religious morality itself. You will effectively abandon your beliefs because you are free to, and that is only by force that we are able to maintain our moral compass. This perspective is incorrect, for freedom doesn't compel or advise you to abandon your faith. Freedom instead provides a vacuum in which your faith can be explored, and it is your job to fill that vacuum. Inspired, we get the Edict of Liberalism. Ooh, what does that one do? That one sounds pretty good. It means religious conservative citizens within tiles of a cleric have a low likelihood of being converted to liberal citizens. Isn't that the exact opposite of exactly what the scholar was just saying? No, wait, really? I thought it was. Huh. Okay, well, apparently I have absolutely no idea what's going on with that. Cool, cleric. Let's go have religious experience over here in Saba. We can improve religious something. Whatever. All right. Rumai, we need to improve our approval. What's going on down here? What do you guys want? The grocery shelves are empty. Yeah, you all want food. Yes, this is the problem. They can't find processed food. Do this and the approval should go up by a pretty big amount, I think. We can also look at some of the villages, by the way. We shouldn't forget that. Fun place to live. Our transportation policies are unacceptable. You call this healthcare. People don't... What's this? Minister El Kamali is stupid and dangerous. Man, aren't you fun? What's wrong with our transportation policies? I think prioritizing sustainability makes a whole lot of sense. It's completely fine. What are you talking about? What about like our healthcare system and stuff? We could move toward the 2-tier healthcare. Only problem is it's very expensive, but we are making enough money to justify this. Would make liberals a bit happier. Improving health access is nice, but it's not absolutely crucial. I think, honestly, the biggest thing right now is I really just need more consistent food. We need more food. I'm getting really annoyed not having enough. So where else can I place down another little farm? How about right over here? Let's place down a farm. Right on the border with somebody that I hope is never going to declare war on me. All right, so that's going to be a gross excess of food next time, but we need it. We need the excess food. And I'm hoping next turn we're going to find out that we can place down a hydro dam and stop this whole power nonsense. All right? All right. Moving on to the next turn. Let's see what happens. Hopefully something awesome. What's the event going to be? Please be kind to me. Yes, yes. Intelligence officers still walking around. Surveyors walking around, looking for more camps. Heading down to the southwest or whatever. What's wrong? No idea what they want. Corn? Until we find a way to directly communicate with Emperor Rusty, we can only guess. I agree with whatever you're asking for. Question? We have no idea. Wait, how does one improve this? Until you've unlocked Chikenistan Dictionary in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, we have no idea what they want. You've agreed to something, and the people of Chikenistan are waiting for it. Good luck. I don't know. We probably should have declined, but the reason I didn't is because I'm worried that we would lose so much relationship that they're going to declare war on me. I'm also hoping that we've increased our relations enough that I can start negotiating trade again. So we'll try for that. Maybe you want oil? Question mark? I don't know. We could try to buy something from... We could get your gold back. Let's get your gold back. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get the gold, and we're going to import it. Thank you. Okay, now we have a poor relationship, but it's better than it was before. So even if we fail our mission, I'm hoping that we don't go down to war status, because that would obviously suck for a lot of different reasons. All right, Russia. Gosh dang it, what is the problem? I need greater than 6? The only way to improve things with Russia is if I first get this dang policy? Fine, hydropower's done. So that's good, we can get that now. Let's go for green economy, because somehow I have to do this. Yeah, there's no other way to get our climate leadership up high enough. We have to go for things like green economy. Boo! If I could just make Rumai like me, we would be able to make her a lot happier. We'd get a favor, we would get more loyalty, she'd research things faster. In Rumai, what really is the problem? Let's take a look at some demographics. Provincial statistics, Rumai has primarily Basenji, no illegals, few immigrants, but not many. Fair number of religious, lots of secular. Urban, lots of rural. Okay, so anything to improve conservative, rural opinion, and secular as well would be the best over here in Rumai. So what can I build that would make them happier? Because religious isn't that important. Entertainment value, it's already pretty darn high. Urban approval wouldn't do me a lot of good. I know that we could get more farms and that improves rural approval. Immigrant approval won't do me a whole lot of good. Hotel, immigrants, religious doesn't do me a lot. There's not a lot we can do over here, to be honest. Aside from building some farms, I guess we can build a farm. Let's try building another farm. We're going to get some more food. I should be producing way more food than I need at this point. Actually, what we're running out of is plastics. We're not having nearly enough of those. I do need to get myself a road. Let's go ahead and build one out over here for $4. There we go. Okay, so we'll have that all coming in. Let's get a power plant set up with the hydro, since we do have that. These are going to cost 50, but it produces a fair number of power. Now, if we do this, be wary that it's going to shut down the grasslands further down. The further up it is, the more we gain out of this. So if I place it, let's say, right here, I think we'd shut down the grasslands around all of this, though the lake should provide some anyway. So right here would be safe-ish. Where else? I do not know what happens downstream if I place along this. I actually don't know which is downstream. If I place here, am I actually going to destroy the lake? Can't imagine that's true, but what if it were? God, that would be terrifying. There's actually not a lot of rivers. We could place down over here. We're not really making much use out of this area. What if we did this? Place a dam over here. We're not really using any of this. Sure, I'm going to place a dam right here. Okay, so that's going to get me 61 more power, so no more blackouts. And yeah, there we go. You can see it does reduce everything downstream. So I think it starts in the mountains and works its way out toward the shore, which makes sense. So if I had placed over here, I bet you we actually would have destroyed the grasslands for a lot downstream until you get to the lake. And that obviously wouldn't have been great. So I'm glad we didn't do that. 297 oil is what we are currently producing. I think we can afford to try to mix some of this up. What's going on over here? Is we're not producing? It says that we're not producing something. I think it's because this manufacturing plant is turned off. Yeah, our fine good stuff got turned off because we're still trying to get more power. But the good news is we're going to be fine on power next time, so no problems there. All right, so this facilities inspector, we still have a little corruption, but not much. Where else could I go for reducing corruption? The plastics factory? All right. Facilities inspector, make your way up over here, please. Yep. What else we got going on here? Military units are already on their way down, so I don't think there's anything else we need to do there. As far as diplomacy, I mean, we're already importing plenty of food. We should be okay for a bit. We could start selling off some of our excess of household appliances, because right now we're not demanding any, but we could do something. So we could try to improve this with Kalshara a little bit more. Or we could go to Tajikistan. Let's go to Kalshara. They've been a good relationship with me up to this point, so we are now going to try to sell them some of our household goods. Not an absolute ton. I think 30 is probably still excessive. Let's go for 25. There we go. We'll propose that. We have better relations, and we should be producing even more money. Nice. I mean, I think we're actually doing a fairly good job of building the country out, frankly. It's looking pretty decent so far. All right. Good. So I wonder how long it's going to take to get this whole green economy thing, because I really can't finish my missions to improve things with Russia until we get that set up now, can we? Yes, the helicopters are still on their way. All right, we've located a financial sponsor of the Basenji Liberation Front. In Belgium, with your permission, our intelligence operatives have this person eliminated discreetly. If we're caught, it could turn into an international fiasco. Well, we could do it, and there's a good chance that the U.S. is going to be unhappy and we lose diplomatic influence. But because we do have a financial minister and he gives us extra options, we can freeze assets instead, which increases my international security leadership and public safety. So let's freeze any assets they send into Basenji. That is a smarter thing to do without provoking the international community. Haha! I'm doing intelligent things. What's the problem here now? Once again, nowhere near enough plastics. I guess we could go for more plastic factories. Yeah, where do we do that? Probably down here with the Karifis, I'm thinking. Let's go ahead and get some more plastic factories set up. We're just not producing enough in order to get around. I'm a little bit worried that we're not going to have enough oil either. One thing we could try to do is spend some favors to start increasing some of our production, but favors are worth a lot of money, and I'm not really eager to lose too much of that if we can avoid it. 95 more bucks here seems pretty decent. Let's go ahead and do that. Now, how long until we get the green economy? Gonna be a while. Something we can do, I think, is go to a market, and we can shop for a gift. It's gonna spend 20 of our treasury funds, but if we buy a gift here, specifically to make her like me more, there we go, we do that. We get a gift, send it off to her. She's happier with my leadership, and her opinion of me went up by 5%. Well, I mean, that is a thing. We're about to lose some of it, so that sucks. But yeah, we did get this up a little bit. That technically will improve how much you can research in green economy. A tiny bit. Not a lot, though. Not a lot. All right, fine. What else do we want to be doing? Well, good question. Let's take a quick look-see at my traffic and see what's going on. So we're having a bit of congestion over here. We should probably improve this. So we'll build some out over there, upgrade this, make these all into some proper roads. There we go. Not dirt road nonsense. We don't like that. What else we got? Looking okay in most of these places. A bit congested over here. Not horrible thanks to green economy, but it's something. Could improve that a little bit for some cash. We'll do that here. Just trying to invest a bit more in our infrastructure. Sure, get those upgraded. Blah, blah, blah. This road doesn't seem to have been upgraded properly. There we go. Fix that. Okay, so that should improve things a little bit. Up over here, we're having a bit of trouble. Let's see, 27's a bit on an expensive side. The longer the road segment, the more expensive, of course, it's going to be to invest in. I think for the moment we're all right. Not doing great here, though. We could do a couple very small little things here. I'm going to try to encourage people to go around the plastics factory instead of through it, which seems to be what they've chosen to do instead. They're just going through the plastics factory. No wonder you guys are having trouble. Don't be stupid and you're not going to have issues. All right, let's get over here next. Do we want to get some more religious sites? More holy places for more approval? Yeah, honestly, I think this is going well so far. The approval seems pretty darn helpful. It really goes a long way to try and make a few more of our citizens happy. But apparently people can change whether they are conservative or liberal and stuff over time, so we should be cognizant of that. It could become a problem. We've been investing so much in all of our religious, but maybe they all become secular. I don't know. I am going to build another market down here with the Karifis. I think that they would benefit from some extra prosperity. And right now, they have the lowest approval, mainly because we're kind of discriminating very openly against them right now. How are we doing with the whole citizenship thing? You're very slow to get these roadmaps. If we can just get the roadmap going, though, maybe we can make them equal. The problem is a lot of our Basenjis are going to be really angry. So maybe this isn't smart. Maybe we shouldn't have done that. I haven't a clue. Oh, well, it's a learning process. We're going to find out. All right, civilians on their way to go ahead and remove some more corruption. Gonna go try to find some more resources, pray for something useful. Still trying to track down more of them IMDbs. Okay, bauxite prices have plummeted. Aluminum is expected to be more cheaply available. Okay. Well, good news is I'm not exporting that. I'm importing it, so it actually works well for me. You're requesting a stadium in Benifa. Well, I actually am happy to do that. Benifa. So that's this region, right? Wait. No, Benifa's up over here. Why did the... Okay, for some reason, the camera moving down there made me think that that's where they wanted it. But no, they want a stadium up over here. Okay, well, sure, I can do this. Let's place a stadium right over here in Morocco. That will fulfill that pretty much immediately. Oh, and she's gone on a drug binge again. Gosh dang it. Loyalty goes up. We get some extra favors, and some policies get finished automatically. So now our helicopters have extra attack range. Sweet. I think we go ahead and start researching the bipedal tank. Let's do it. I want to have a giant mech that I can stomp around in. Like a true leader. Look at me now, Putin. You think you're the BA on the block. No, I've got the frickin' walking tank. All right. Let's see. You're still on your way. Airborne, honestly, you just keep moving around wherever. You get over here now. We've got a helicopter on the way. I'm not worried about it. So you are almost at the resource site. The intelligence officer still knows that there's something off in this direction. You head up toward the city instead. The airborne start crossing over the lake. Okay, so we'll take care of that soon enough. How are we looking as far as money? 69, nice, is pretty good, pretty good. We actually could reduce a lot of our provincial budgets, but I don't really see much reason to do that. What I really want to do is continue building up more prosperity. And I'm kind of wondering if maybe more markets is the way to go. But also more hotels wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's take a look at attractiveness. So I think we already had a hotel somewhere, right down here? Yeah, okay, so that's done. One per province, huh? We could try to build another up over here, but there's a fair bit of pollution going around, so I'm not sure that does me too much good. Maybe a smaller hotel over here could be good? Yeah, hotels are worth a pretty good amount of money. I think that this might be worth it for us, so let's go ahead and place down a hotel right here. It's not super duper beautiful, but at least we do have a garden nearby, which helps. So it's not going to be a ton of money, but 8 is still something, right? It's still something. And we could try to place down, like, let's say, a museum or something. Museum probably would be helpful. Sure. Let's do this. Let's try building a museum. No idea if that does me any good. We'll find out. Okay. So what's this? Natural History Wing. Teach about Basenji's diverse ecosystem. Unlock the secrets of preserving our environment. Wing of Great Military Triumphs. Okay. Or the Wing of American Atrocities? Earn favor with the Russians. Huh, but probably really upset the US. Inspiring conservatives. That could be helpful. But if we can unlock the secrets of preserving our environment, do I possibly get, let's say, some more climate leadership? Because I need this up to 7. Let's try it. Natural History Wing. Okay, so we've done that. And we can also... Oh, we can just buy both. It doesn't cost too much. All right, earn favors with the Russians. Yeah, the United States are unhappy, but it's fine. We improved relations with the Russians. That was our mission, right? Let's take a look, actually. So you wanted us to improve relations with Russia. How much? How much do you want us to improve relations with Russia? We're an allied nation. Also, the U.S. is actively trying to obstruct me. Maybe we should offset the damage we're doing with that and try to build like a U.S. embassy or something. I mean, not right now, because apparently I'm completely out of cash, so that's an issue, but yeah, that's a thing. I think we may need to start importing some processed food. Much as I hate to do it, I think we might have to, because we're just not having enough to satisfy the needs of our people, and if we can't satisfy those needs, that's going to end up coming back to bite me in some way. So I'm going to allow us to start importing, let's say, 40 processed food for now. That improves our relations with another nation, which is good. Having Russia as an ally, even if Chechenistan does decide to attack me, might mean we get some nice defense. So I'm happy about that, that's for sure. All right, moving on to the next turn then. Nothing else I really wanted to do if we're out of cash. I mean, I suppose we could change up our policies and stuff again, but meh. Meh, who's worried about it? Okay, so cleric's still moving over here, try to have some more religious experiences. Let's see, a high-ranking soldier from neighboring Tajikistan is seeking to defect. We could get some intelligence, but we'd upset people. I'd rather get 10% relations. Why not? Let's make a neighbor happy with me. I'm not trying to provoke them. Hey, they're pleased. I did it. Now they're friendly with me. Excellent. Relationship has improved. Sweet. We need to be exporting more to you, though. What do you want? You want luxury goods. Right now, I'm only exporting 20 off to our neighbors. Let's give you a quick call. Let's see if we can't export some luxury goods. 120 is more than I actually can do, but we can send you 10. How's that? There you go, and they're actually a more stable nation because they're getting something that they actively want. Well, that's good. What about the household appliances that I'm producing plenty of and not actually doing anything with? Let's go to you, and let's also export some stuff to you there. We're going to export like another 30 or so. I mean, until we start needing it ourselves, why not? There we go. Now they're an ally. Haha, we're making all sorts of friends all of a sudden. This is beautimous. Perfect. Okay, good. How are we doing on oil production? I think we're setting 150 off here. About 140 is going to the power plant. So we're actually kind of breaking even right now. If anything, we actually could really use some more oil. Oh well. Chechenistan, we have no idea what we've agreed to, but we did something. I actually almost want him to attack me, just so I can show you how warfare is going to work. The only problem is the last time when I did a test game, I had to fight a war, I died. So I probably shouldn't try to do anything like that. Intelligence officer still thinks that there must be a camp somewhere over in this direction. Let's move over here. See what's going to happen. How is my budget looking? We are producing 100 Basenji bucks per turn. All the income is coming to me. Beautimous. Let's go for some more markets. I want to increase prosperity. I want higher prosperity so I can work toward things like, let's say, some progressive tax rates and stuff. Maybe even a form of universal basic income or something. I'm going to become a super modern liberal state. Probably. Eventually? Maybe. I don't know. Either way, markets. Get that all up there. Now, it says that it's going to give me 2 prosperity rating, but it looks like it only gives me 1, actually. The Karifis are still really upset, and understandably so. It's mainly because I'm not giving them, like, a lot of human rights and stuff. But I'm working on it. Gosh dang it, I am trying. Green economy is still going here. I could get 100 Basenji bucks by spending a favor with you? Wow. That seems pretty good. Vehicle inspections. Yeah, these are all ways to do that. Carbon market. Now that would reduce prosperity by quite a bit, but it would definitely get me a lot of climate leadership. That is something we could consider doing in the future. Could consider. I've got one more policy. I think what I'm going to do is start building out some extra roads. And mainly to start tying up some extra areas of our economy that otherwise have been more or less ignored. So let's go for example, right over here, and then build a road there, and then build a road down here, okay? So now we can connect these areas up. That way they don't have to go all the way around if we want them to. Hopefully that means that traffic can be slightly more efficient. Maybe slightly, I don't know. Another road down over here, for example, wouldn't be bad to go around all of this. I'm just worried about centralizing too much. That's all I'm worried about. Let's go ahead and move on, though. We got loads of intelligence, by the way. I really should find something else to do. Maybe we should stop censoring the internet or something. That would probably make people happier. All right, so the surveyor has arrived, which means we can try to get another deposit of something useful. Okay, I actually just got an achievement called Gridlock. That's not good. Take a look at traffic. Whoa! Yeah, okay, so this new road that we did, it's very popular, it turns out. Let's upgrade the whole thing. That should improve it at least a little bit. Woof! Too much, pull back. All right, let's see if we can find that dang camp. There it is, found it. Destroy them! And pew! Bye. All right, no more terrorists down there. How are we looking as far as our budget? We're producing 108. Not bad, not bad. Still nowhere near enough of these consumer goods. I don't suppose anyone else is exporting that I can take advantage of. No, most people actually want it. Can I get more from you, maybe? I mean, we're an ally, so I'm thinking that maybe we can. Can I increase this up to, let's say, 60? Propose that. There you go. You'll be your pleasure to provide more. Thank you. All right, so that at least should meet the needs of our people. I'm not getting money out of it, but that's okay. That is A-okay. We're getting close to capped out on our power again, by the way. Maybe we should get ourselves another hydro dam or something and place it down over here. Of course, this, I would imagine, would really upset our neighbors, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's fine. Let's place down another dam. Please tell me this is actually going to work the way I think and it's not going to mess up the water in the downstream. Oh, it went down to the lake. Wrong way. All right, well, whatever. Now we're making more than enough power, so I'm not going to have any more blackouts. That's got to be good. Let's try going to our... I was trying to think of... Oh, you're deeply disappointed. Gosh dang it. All right, I was trying to find something I could work on. We could work on that progressive tax system. Don't think it's worth it yet. Guaranteed minimum income? No. No. Regulated internet. We were thinking about getting rid of this. And yes, it does increase our public safety by a lot, but still... I think we're going to go for an open internet and accept that the public safety will go down. It's at 7 for everybody right now, but this is going to make people a lot happier, I think. A lot happier. And maybe we go to a 2-tiered healthcare system? No, I can hold off on that for the moment. We're almost done with the rural internet access, so it's going to cost me a little bit of money, but greatly increase entertainment and such. If there's anything I'm good at, apparently, it's increasing entertainment. People seem to like that quite a bit. Okay, still nothing I can do as far as improving relations further with Russia until we get the climate change up there. We did talk about building a U.S. embassy, but our relationship is too poor to do that. Unfortunate. Okay, well, maybe we should build a China consulate. Sure, I'll build one for China. Not that I'm really expecting to do much with China, but we'll go ahead and do that. Just because it's worth it. Who knows? Maybe that was something the chickens wanted. Maybe they wanted me to make the China like me or something. I don't know. It's entirely possible. For diplomacy, is there anything else I want to do as far as some imports or exports? We are exporting 55 of our household appliances. I don't really have much more I can export. I would love to set up another consumer electronics supply chain. But for this, I'm going to have to import a lot more stuff. And it's going to cost me more than I think I can handle at the moment. Let's see. I wish we could get more gold. Maybe we can. Maybe we can call you and see if in our gold we can improve this. Oh, yes, we can. Propose. I want more gold. Yes, give me more gold so we can start producing more of this and we'll sell it to people. Yes, this is very good. I forgot the surveyor again. I'm a dingus. All right, it's fine. It's fine. Civilians at work, get over here to the religious site. Still moving around. Excellency, recently learned there's no way of tracking our state-owned farms producing genetically modified foods. Make the urban like us, make the rural unhappy. No, this is not an important issue. It's not worth spending the money, and I have a pretty even split between the two groups, so I don't really profit much by making anyone in particular happy. Still not enough of our processed goods. Who knew? Surveyor, I would like you to discover something new. A gold deposit. Oh, yes. All right, cool. Let's get over here. And then we are going to build a mine. Yes. Let's go ahead and build one of those up. I need gold. This village is about to get very rich. Okay. Now let's actually build some roads because roads are important if we want to have people actually deliver these goods. There we go. So now I should be able to produce a fair bit. I don't know how much we get, but it's some. So now I have an extra 18 luxury goods that I could be selling that I'm not currently selling, but our gold is about to go up by a lot. Let's call Kalshara and see if we can increase how much we are exporting to them. I'd like to sell you 30. There we go. Okay, so now we're in a little bit better relationship. Sweet, sweet. How are we doing on research in the green economy? Getting there, getting there. Hey, we can get another minister. Ooh. And also, you finished the rural internet access. Beautimus. All right, let's go for a religious or secular education. I mean, religious could be good in some ways. Alternatively, we go for things like universities. Eco-research grants? I mean, yeah, it improves education access and some other stuff. Advanced technologies. Greater financial investments in provincial health budgets. This is just in provincial budgets. I don't care as much about that. Clean water initiative sounds like something really good. I've got a lot of rural people that we can make a lot happier by working on that, so that makes sense. So a new minister, who should we get? Well, foreign affairs or justice? I'm thinking foreign affairs. Let's appoint a minister. Okay, this person. This person is questionable. Starts with 3 favor points, can be nice. Tactless. Every few months, 5 months, we lose 1% loyalty with all of our ministers. So it's questionable how nice this person is. What about justice? If we appointed a minister here, we have someone better. An inexperienced fool. Well, we're going to go for this anyway. Let's take the risk, and let's see. What should we work on? Foreign aid. Make people like us. Maybe. Moscow Embassy. Yeah, we can just spend money to make people like us. Museum exchanges. International diplomacy. Ooh, free trade. This is something we want. I have heard that free trade is very powerful because we basically just automatically export surpluses, so I don't ever have to worry about managing the trade relations anymore, which seems really, really good. Also, we can use these favors in a pinch to get a load of cash if we need it. Right now, I feel fine, though, so we're not going to worry about it. You are going to be doing something here later. Let's see. Down here, the cleric. We have to do something with you later. The surveyor doesn't have anywhere to go. Intelligence officer, have you found anything new and dangerous? The answer is no. Why don't you start moving back into the desert? This airborne group is going to start heading up north, and you're going to start heading up this way. I'm expecting new camps relatively soon. Okay, this is going really well so far, and I haven't had anyone declare war on me, which seems really awesome. So I think we're actually doing a good job of making sure that this country survives. What's this? 3 gunmen opened fire in a crowded restaurant. Uh-oh. 15 people were killed, 23 were injured. A new fundamentalist extremist group calling itself Alta Taruf Al-Dinyu has claimed responsibility, demanding we release several Basenjis. Throw our resources into hunting them, get total approval. Cost me a load of intelligence and cash. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm not going to negotiate with terrorists. How dare you? Also, I had enough intelligence and stuff to go around, so I mean, why not, right? Why not? All right, well, we have to end this video here. I still have no idea what the chickens want, so I'm hoping this doesn't turn into war if we fail to deliver, which it probably will. But in the meantime, we're making really good progress. The country is starting to prosper, looking solid across the board. We can invest a lot more if I so desire. Starting to run low on jobs in a couple of places, and that could become a bit of an issue. But otherwise, I don't know. I think we're looking solid. There's a very good chance we're going to get ourselves reelected when that happens. We have only 1 video left to go in this sponsored series, so I'm going to have to do jump cuts next time probably to get to the election, and hopefully we don't screw up so that we can get reelected and maintain our power and see what happens. In the meantime, thank you all very much for watching, and thank you to the developers for sponsoring today's video. You can, of course, find a link in the description down below. If you enjoyed this video, I'd ask you hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, hit that notify bell, and I will see you guys next time in Basenji.